Sí. No. No.
Hey, Tigger. How we doing today? Just working on my notes for the podcast this afternoon. Just finalizing a few details. How you doing today? Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I had an uncle that was chief investigator for the state's attorney in Illinois, based out of Cook County, Chicago. Yeah, there's way more that goes on than what we would ever want to know. Not good. Go figure. Yeah. Actually, years back, in here in Florida, I was doing business with this guy, and every time I met him, he always had this huge bodyguard with him. Finally asked him why. Turned out he was the former chief of police for Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and when the there was a change of power, he had to leave because over there everything is so so political, and you know everything's run by bribes, and you're either in or you're out. And when a new regime comes in, uh, if you're not in the new regime, they come for you. There's a price on your head. Even if you leave the country, they come for you. So it was crazy. Um, it's just a little more obvious in some of the other countries than it is here. But um, yeah, you'll like my news report this morning. You know what? I'll go ahead and release it. It's on YouTube. I just haven't put it on TikTok yet. I'll go ahead and put it out. Um, Usually, I put it on YouTube, Facebook, X, and Instagram before I go live, and then TikTok after I go off live. It's just algorithm thing. But yeah, the whole thing is about how news only covers what can be spun as political, and a lot of the um, crime was one of the things I mentioned. There's a lot of crime that doesn't get covered because it, for whatever reason, it can't be spun as political, so it never gets covered. But yeah, you get a kick out of it. I did a whole blog on it. So yeah. So let me know what you want. Watch it and let me know what you think. I've got family up around St. Louis, um, in that area, because a lot of my family is from South Central Illinois and then over around St. Louis and below. I've got a cousin, Mark Burley. He started out playing for the White Sox, and then played most of his career for the Blue Jays. He's got like a 1,600-acre ranch just south of St. Louis. Yeah, I mean, I've been to St. Louis a few times. I try to only go in the daytime. I did one party there years ago, a riverboat thing. That was pretty cool. Your dad was a Cardinal? No kidding. I actually watched I haven't been to a lot of baseball games, but I saw, I'm going to date myself here, but I watched Nolan Ryan pitch a game against the Cardinals. It was opening game of the season in the Houston Astrodome, which they don't even call it that now. And it was the year that he broke his record or for whatever it was. I don't know. I was young. I don't remember what it was, but that was against the Cardinals. So he played for the Cardinals and was a soccer Hall of Famer? Now, that's crazy. Now, when you say Cardinals, I'm assuming baseball. I mean, the Cardinals do have a few different sports that they do, but most of them are, I mean, most people think of the baseball. I actually met, I was in the gym one morning and I'm having a brain cramp now. I got too many things going on, but maybe I'll think of it in a minute. Lionel Taylor. I just sitting in the sauna early morning. Oh, hey, Alicia. Yeah, just sitting in the sauna with this guy. We get to talking, and this guy had 5 Super Bowl rings. We get to talking. He looks down and he freaks out because he didn't have his rings on. I mean, who goes around wearing Super Bowl rings anyway? But yeah, he had 5 Super Bowl rings. I can't remember which. I mean, some of them were from the Steelers and some were from the Raiders. Oh no, you're fine. You didn't diss anything. But he didn't play for very long before he went into coaching. But when he did, he played on the line and then got moved as a receiver. And as a receiver, he was known as having the most valuable hands in all of professional football. He had, this guy's hands were just massive. And he was known that if you threw a football anywhere near him, I watched some footage. There's footage online. You could just see this hand just shoot up. One hand, boom, catch the ball. It was impossible to cover the guy because you could have 2-3 guys on him. It wouldn't matter because just one hand, poof, one hand would pop up and catch the ball. Then he went on to go on as a receiving coach. And that's how I met him because he lived out west, but he was down here. Thanks for all the likes. He was at the Bolletary Academy coaching receivers. So, but that was really cool.
Contrary to
But yeah, I mean, I think I only saw one game for the Cardinals. That was that one opening game. I never actually saw a lot. Never watched a lot of professional sports. Probably the coolest was watching, that opening game with Nolan Ryan, and then I was able to watch with my dad my cousin's last game that he pitched down here. He was playing for Toronto, and his last game was against the Rays down here in St. Pete, and I watched him throw his last pitch and then walk off the field. That was pretty cool. So, but I don't know. There's been a lot of talk about him being inducted into the Hall of Fame because he set so many records and everything. Up until they started hiring these guys from Japan, he was the highest earning baseball player of all time. I remember one year, I think it was, it was when he was playing for the White Sox. One of the years, one of the records that he set was the most records set in 1 year. Yeah, that's a tarpon. It's a 150-pound tarpon, about 7 feet long. Not my biggest. It's just there was a lot of sentiment behind it. A friend of mine had it mounted, given to me as a gift. Actually, one of my books, because I published more than a dozen books, and one of my books is Fishing the Waters of Tampa Bay, and that fish that was caught in Tampa Bay. So it took over an hour. A lot of fun. There's nothing more exciting than when you're fighting one of the tarpon and they jump out of the water. They go completely airborne. I mean, imagine a fish that size, coming completely airborne out of the water, head shaking, trying to throw that hook, and just, water's going everywhere. And which is where most people, lose them, because there's a lot of technique that goes into keeping them on, during that time, because if they'll either fall away from you or they'll fall towards you, which is, how you have to react. Because, when you've got a fish that size, if they fall towards, if they come towards you, you have to keep, tension on the line. If they fall away from you, all of a sudden that line goes so tight, they're gone. And so it happens so fast, you've got to react so fast. That's why most people, when they fish for tarpon, they talk about how many tarpon you jumped, because once they jump, that's the end of it. So yeah, to be able to land tarpon like that, it's pretty cool. Well, I appreciate the comment there, Chigger. Be sure to follow, because I go live, usually every day, at least once, on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on both right now. My podcast is on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, but I'm going to have to pop off now because I got a business call coming up shortly. I got a guy from Brazil wanting to start a business here in the U.S. Going to try to help him out. So, see if I can help him out. And but I'll be back on at 2:00. So be chatting with you then. And at 2:00, that's how to get off your ass when you can't get out of bed. So if you know anybody that you think that might help, be sure to sign in. It's YouTube, TikTok, either one, live at 2:00. So See you guys then. Thanks for joining in. And good to see you again, Alicia.